Hold on, girl. I'm fixing my drink. Well, my shot. What's tea, y'all? Listen. So CCF free, y'all know that's my big bro. He told me that the salt, them stinking ASS salt wax, because it ain't past the 2 minute mark yet, was good. And I gotta admit, I just watched it. And they was good. So good that I decided to give y'all the review now instead of waiting until tomorrow and premiering it and all of that. I'm just gonna do that now. Salt Wives, girl. This is season 5, episode 10. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So this is after we come from the Indy 500 shrimp down to Palm Springs, California. And Lisa meets with Heather, and she tells Heather that she heard a very different story from Bronwyn than what the story my friend gave about what happened during their conversation, and um tells her what happened when she got mad when Lisa called her. So basically, Lisa basically was letting Heather know about the events that happened when they went down to Palm Springs and how she got pissed when she went to the bathroom and came back and found out that Lisa had called Heather. Um, I'm gonna be real. All right, I'm gonna be real. Do I feel as though what Bronwyn and Heather are going through is deep enough to the point where they can't be friends? No, I don't feel like it's that deep. But at the same time, what I want people to understand is it's okay to not like somebody. And it don't mean that they're the worst person in the world, and it don't mean that you wish anything bad for them. It just means that their personality, their character, their characteristics don't match up with mine. And that's okay. I'm not expecting for all of these women to be friends or to get along. So I don't understand why it's such a big damn deal because Heather don't like Bronwyn. She don't have to like her ass. She don't. And that's what a lot of y'all need to get through y'all thick damn skulls. Cause like a lot of y'all feel like Heather is supposed to like her. No, the fuck she don't. She don't have to like her. Bronwyn doesn't like Heather. That's normally what happens when it comes to these reality shows. Not everybody is going to get along. And I keep telling y'all, Bronwyn and Heather are one and the same. The only difference is Bronwyn wants to be able to be messy in these people's faces. That's the only difference. But other than that, they're just alike. So I don't understand how a lot of y'all can go up for Bronwyn but don't like Heather. That's an oxymoron because they're just alike. What makes them different other than the fact of Bronwyn wants to be able to be messy in these people's faces? But if a bitch is messy in y'all face, y'all quick to go off on them and cuss them the hell out. I don't understand. Like, it's okay. Heather don't have to like Bronwyn. Bronwyn don't have to like Heather. I'm fine with that, just as long as y'all make it interesting for the show. Okay? I'm cool with it, so long as y'all make it interesting for the show and make it make sense for the show. It's all right. Like, a lot of y'all act like y'all never heard of that before, but they don't have to be friends. They don't have to get along. Heather don't have to like her. Bronwyn don't have to like Heather, and that's fine. Moving on. Cause like I don't understand why, oh, Heather's this, Heather's that, but Bronwyn is the same damn thing. And y'all go up for her. So what the fuck is the difference? Get out of my face with all of that. Like a lot of y'all kill me with that. Like y'all get up here and go up for the messy bitches until it becomes too much for y'all. Don't feel no way about it, eh? She was messy beforehand and it won't no issue. So years later, now it's a problem. Why? Like, that's honestly how I feel about Carly Red, because a lot of y'all do the same thing with her. Her mess was fine in the beginning, but now all of a sudden it's just way too much, and y'all don't like her no more, and she don't need to be on the damn show. Why? What changed? I don't know. Moving on, because I know a lot of y'all gonna say I'm saying that because that's my friend and blah blah blah. Girl, fuck y'all. I'm saying it because it's the damn truth. I don't get it. It's the same thing when it comes to Cynthia on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all loved it when she was the damn bone carrier. Then all of a sudden, y'all didn't love it no more. But somebody new can come on the show and do the exact same thing, and then y'all go up for her, but still want to hate the original bone carrier. I don't get it. Moving on. And I said what the fuck I said. Y'all want the light brown one? That's cute. I don't. She's no different than Heather. And here's the real gag. You're gonna have to figure out what you want more, Brown. Do you want to be the new bone carrier for this show, or do you want to be married? Because something tells me Todd is gonna make you pick. Listen, Todd is a man of a certain year, honey, and it's finna be December soon, and he got to deliver all these toys to the damn Sharon. Okay, so he just don't have time for this foolishness that you want to be a part of for this show. Speaking of, Bronwyn and Todd talk about the damn trip, and she says that she's confused about her and Lisa. And Todd says he never seen her act like that since they've been together. And she, she ruined what was supposed to be a nice afternoon, and that wasn't very becoming of her. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't think Bronwyn is this messy, underhanded, conniving person that we think she is. I think she's playing a character, and unfortunately for her, Todd don't like it. And so because Todd is the money that keeps that household afloat, Bronwyn is going to have to make a decision soon, because eventually Todd is going to make her have one, because he's not used to, and that's how I know this isn't really her. She's doing what she feels that she needs to do to stay on this show. But now it's becoming an inconvenience for your husband, who is your lifeline. Because what the fuck do you do other than being on this show? Don't worry, I'll wait. Hoes got in my comments talking about she do finance. If that was any truth to that, she would not be here, because she doesn't need it. Especially considering that she's with Todd, who's her money bags plus Santa Claus during December. Okay. So, and that's my opinion. If you're mad at it, who cares? Okay, who cares? Because a lot of y'all be trying it, getting under my comments, and I just don't care. If you love Bronwyn, then you gotta love Heather, because they're one and the same. I don't see how you love Bronwyn but hate Heather. How does that make sense? They're both the same. They are. They're both the same. There's nothing different about Heather or Brown. Moving on. The reason why I don't see it for Bronwyn is because she coming up in here trying to muscle her way in on my friend's shindig, and I ain't with that. Now you can work with her, and y'all could be messy together. I'll be fine with that, Bronwyn, and I'll be all here for you. Moving on. Um, She gets up, Bronwyn gets upset saying that her approval means a lot. His approval means a lot to her, and it means everything to her. And her feelings was hurt to hear him say that. And he says friends shouldn't bring out the worst in her. And I do agree with Todd with that. Friends really shouldn't bring out the worst in you. They should. Um, I totally get him when it comes to that. And that's why I say I don't believe this is Bronwyn. I believe she's doing basically what Monica was trying. I told y'all, Monica set a trend for this particular franchise, and it's gonna hurt them in the long run. Moving on. Angie having dinner with her dad, Luis, I think his name is. Shout out to her daddy. I think he real cute. And shout out to Angie. Angie had a real moment. And I appreciate Angie for her vulnerability and to let the people know about her feelings about her mom, the way that she was raised, how her mom has substance abuse. Well, let me not say that. She had a drinking issue. Um, and she put that before her kid. I didn't know that about Angie's mom. And I really appreciate Angie for being open and vulnerable. And it's funny because I started off not all the way seeing it for Angie, but this season I like Angie a lot because Angie is clocking in and Angie is doing what she should do, which is letting the people in on her real life. And I appreciate that. Like, I actually like Angie a lot this season. I do. I actually love that scene between her and her dad hearing her out, her dad embracing her, which shows that there was validity to what Angie was saying. And I appreciate that. Angie is saying that she doesn't love her mom. Angie is basically saying that she wish her mom was the mom that she is to Electra now. And I do appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that vulnerability, Angie. I do. Shout out to you. Um, Mary is hosting a breakfast and she's inviting all of the ladies. Brown shows up first. Apparently, Audrey Hepburn had these tad ass bangs, and I guess all of the ladies were supposed to come with these tad ass bangs and black and all of that. I guess Brown shows up. She shows up first. Um, and then after all, because I think Brown shows up and then Meredith shows up. I believe Angie shows up and then Heather comes. And then Heather speaks to Mary and Angie and everybody else, but excuse me, but Brown. And Brown is confused by that. And I'm confused by Brown. Why are you confused that she didn't speak to you? You didn't invite her on the trip. And so she's looking at you as y'all aren't friends. And when you're not friends with a bitch, you don't speak to her ass. So explain to me again why you're so confused. I feel like Heather was acting up the par. That's just like me. If I don't fuck with you and you don't fuck with me, I'm not going out of my way to speak to you. I'm gonna pay your ass dust like I'm supposed to. Like I don't get people like Brown. Like after y'all went through what y'all went through, then you see her again and you expect her to speak to you. Why? That's fake. Her speaking to you would be fake. Her not speaking to you is real shit because y'all aren't cool and y'all aren't friends. Moving on. Like I would have paid your ass dust too. Point blank period. I would act like your ass was not in the room at all. And I wouldn't feel no ways tired about it. And I would go to sleep just fine that night. Because I don't fuck with you and you don't fuck with me. And we are not friends. We established that. And like you made yourself look crazy, expecting her to say, hey, hello, or fuck you to you. Why? I wouldn't be expecting that from somebody that walked out of my house when we were supposed to have a kumbaya moment. I wouldn't expect you to speak to me. I wouldn't look for you to speak to me. And I wouldn't speak to your ass. Moving on. I don't know. Maybe that's just something that y'all Caucasians do. Cause these us niggas don't get down like that. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you, girl. Go on about your goddamn business. So long as you stay on your side of the room and I stay on mine, we cool. Ain't no thing, ain't no beef, ain't no issue. Stay on your side and I'm a fool all on mine. Moving on. So we're having the dinner down to Mary's house. Well, breakfast. I think it was breakfast. Um, and Brittany is confused as to why she didn't get an invitation to Palm Springs. And she calls out Angie for bringing her wine in front of her church group. Angie says that she was dating three guys and she drinks, so she didn't think it would be a problem. And then in Mary's confessional, she said that Jared was in her DMs. Do tell, Mary, what the hell Jared tell you, sir? Listen, Mary, I'm here for you clocking in. but you're gonna have to give the real actual factuals. What all did Jerry tell you down to your DMs, sir? I'm here for it. Look, Mary, you ain't been screwing Uncle Grandpa since y'all had RJ. To be honest with you, Mary, I think the only time you and Uncle Grandpa fucked was when y'all had RJ. Girl, get your rocks off, Mary. You ain't got no reason to feel no way about Brittany and Jared. Jared don't want her. Jared don't love her. Jared don't take her seriously. And the gag is Jared is single to everybody else. So you wouldn't be doing nothing wrong, in my opinion, Mary. Girl, go get fucked. I think that's what you need. Being honest with you, Mary, I think that's what you need. Girl, go get fucked. I'm all for it, Mary. Get your rocks off. Even though it's with Jerry, and back in the day, I say you would have caught salmonella. but but considering that you was with Uncle Grandpa, girl, anybody will be better than that. Do what you do, Mary. You don't owe Brittany nothing. Y'all ain't friends. And he don't take her ass seriously. So it is what it is. Moving on. Um, Lisa calls Angie out. Um, yeah, Lisa calls Angie out for not being happy about flying home coach. So for y'all that don't know, last episode when we left Palm Springs, um, Brownwin told the rest of the ladies that they was gonna fly home coach while her and Todd fly home first class. And basically, Lisa called out Angie and was like, "Girl, please, you was not happy about flying home coach. Me and you talked about that. You won't here for that. So don't try to act like you was here for it because you around her. I was on her side with that, Angie. And you know, I don't fool with Lisa by any means. By any means do I fool with Lisa Barlow. But I was on her side with that, and the producers bust you out on that. So just be honest. You just as self-centered and shallow as she is IRL. And that's okay, Angie. Angie, I like it. So I ain't saying this because I don't. I just want you to be real about it. And that's another thing, Bronwyn. If you using Todd's card for this, why would you not fly the girls first class? You flew them there on a private jet, so of course they're going to be expecting the exact same accommodations flying home. See, real girls, real rich women like me do things like that. If I'm going to go out my way to fly y'all here on a private jet, I'm not going to send y'all home in coach. Like, that's just ass backwards. I'm not going to fly y'all here on a private jet and then fly y'all home coach. I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, Bronwyn. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but oh well. If I went out of my way to go and show y'all I got money like that and I got standing like that to fly y'all to Palm Springs in a private jet, then I turn around and fly y'all coach home. Like, like, do y'all get my drift on that, or is it just me? Moving on. Heather and Bronwyn agreed to move on and try to get to know each other better. Look, I'm here for it. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm here for it. I am, honestly. And the only reason why I'm here for it is because y'all are both one and the same. And I feel like y'all would do better together versus being separate and arguing with one another. You know what I mean? Honestly, I feel like y'all would do a much better damage together than apart. So I'm down for Heather saying, look, IRL, it ain't even that deep. I will try. All right. I will try. I feel like that's big of Heather to do. And I feel like it's big of you, Bronwyn, to be like, okay, I'm fine with that. That's cool. I want to see how both of y'all operate together because both of y'all messy as hell. All right. Both of y'all share the same attributes. So, you know, Let's see how this goes. Brittany gets upset after that kumbaya and asks, what about her? Bitch, what about you? I don't like Brittany. And Heather, I know Brittany, you brought Brittany on as your friend, and I love you, Heather. You know that. But I don't like Brittany. I don't like nothing about Brittany. I don't feel like Brittany fits this circle. I don't feel like Brittany fits this group. And I don't feel like Brittany needs to be here. Like Brown included, I feel like the group is where it needs to be. We don't need no ringers. And in my opinion, Brittany is a ringer. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been drinking this in. In my opinion, I don't feel like Brittany is needed at all. I don't. I don't. Like, she's just like, she's white noise in the background, so much so to the point when she does talk, she just immediately annoys you. Because she immediately annoyed me. Like, it just gave such a 2-year-old temper tantrum. Like, what about me, bitch? What about you? What about you? We don't care about you. We don't care about Jared. We don't care about nothing that you got going on. You're not interesting. You're not entertaining. You don't hold our interest. What about you? Anyway, Angie says that she wants to move on with Meredith, but she has to know what the issue is between her and Sean. Angie says that Meredith alluded to the fact that her husband is gay. Listen, you may as well get mad at. Listen, Angie, I'm gay. And I've been gay all my damn life. I remember being in goddamn kindergarten playing house, and I was always the wife that was barefoot and pregnant. Okay. I've been gay since I was born March 11th, 1988. So you can't come to me and try to tell me a gay girl know another gay girl. And I'm sorry, Sean's wrist is broke, sis, and you don't mind being a beard for Sean. And that's fine. Sean can be bisexual, and you don't mind Sean being bisexual because it benefits you. I feel like he's the real hair guru about that shit. So him being around works for you. Y'all are able to have all of these salons because of Sean. So you're getting something out of the deal. I don't feel as though, and I'm just being honest, but I don't feel as though Meredith was out the way for calling it what it is. You a beard to a bisexual male, and that's fine. You would get a lot more respect from me, Angie, by just admitting that. And y'all being married makes sense because he's the hair guru and you know your face is on it and it works for y'all. Just say that. Meredith ain't told no lie on Miss Sean at all. At all, friend. And it's no shade to you, Angie, but we all been saying this about Sean when y'all first got up here. All of us knew Sean wrist was broke. He ain't nothing but another undercover sissy and punk. We call that trade in my world. You understand? And use a beard. We call you a beard in my world. And that's fine. Stand up in it, Angie. It'll actually work out better for you. Because you will never convince us that Sean is completely straight. By any means. Meredith plays the recording about what Sean said about Miss Prakisha. And Mary tries to get them to stop arguing, and then Meredith leaves, and that was the end of the episode. Meredith, I will say this: you went a little bit too hard on Mary because Mary didn't kick you out. Mary told both of y'all either y'all are gonna talk like women and not yell in my house, or y'all are gonna get out. That is basically what Mary said. It wasn't exclusive to you, Meredith. It wasn't. You heard what you wanted to hear because you was upset with Angie. And I felt like you gave Mary way too much. Mary didn't deserve that. I don't feel as though Mary was wrong for telling y'all, hey, don't yell in my house. If y'all do, I'm gonna have to put y'all out. Y'all can be women and talk about it. That's basically what Mary said. You took it to a point where it didn't have to go, Meredith. And now you're about to like lose out on the friendship with Mary, all because you got upset at her telling y'all, the both of y'all, that. Mary wasn't wrong for that. She don't want neither one of y'all yelling in her house. And instead of you just accepting it and moving on, you want to take it as if she kicked you out and now you leaving. I can't get with that, Meredith. I can't. I can't, because that's not what Mary did, Meredith. It's not. It is not what Mary did at all. You basically pulled the same thing Heather pulled when it came down to Bronwyn. No shade, but I said the same thing, Heather. Bronwyn didn't put you out. You got sick of her gaslighting you and trying to make you accept an apology or force you into an apology so that you can get invited on the trip. And you didn't like that and you left. But she didn't put you out. It's the same thing. No shade, just calling it like I see it. But it's the same thing. Like Meredith, you did way too much. And where I thought I was going to be on your side with this, now that I see it, I can't be on your side because Mary didn't put you out. That's just the way that you took it and you left. And you're holding on as if she put you out. She didn't. She didn't. You decided to leave and you left, which is fine. That's your prerogative. But don't say that she put you out because she didn't. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more to give y'all. I gotta say, that episode was real good. I ain't gonna lie. That episode was real good. I sat here and watched it all the way throughout. I didn't fast forward nothing because I normally do. I didn't fast forward anything. Like it all flowed the way that it was supposed to flow. And I was down here for it. The Salt Wives is clocking in. It's about time. 5 seasons, but it worked. 5 or 4, one of the two. But it worked, and I'm here for it. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about Wednesday night's episode. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock for the Bell Collective live review. I know y'all said y'all was gonna get this tomorrow, but since I'm doing it now, girl, bye. I'm about to put it out now. So I see y'all tomorrow for Bell Collective at 11:15. So until then, I'm gone. Bye.